Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing fine. I am doing good myself. And boy, do I love the way this lab looks now. I have this working now. It's awesome. And I have to thank... what was that name? Seigneur de Morts? I think that's how it's pronounced. It's spelled kind of odd. Anyway, if you look at the comment section of the last video, you'll probably see the name. Apparently, the bug I had was a directional bug. And, go figure, the direction I did not think of trying is the direction that made this thing work. So yeah, it works, and I kind of had to rearrange a bit, put the condenser over here by the door. And why do I have this here? Well, it's because I've been making adjustments and stuff. I learned at one point that you can use runes to boost the growth rate of these things fairly significantly, so you save a lot on fertilizer. I still keep it going, however, because, well, I just want to be sure. I can also harvest automatically by putting a little panel right here and cutting off the redstone signal. Currently I have a redstone signal going to that to keep the rune from activating, thereby allowing these things to grow. And let me actually see what the hell they are before they start popping off. And I've started organizing things a bit. I have set these up according to their with a label telling what they do. As you see here, we have interesting blue flowers. I think this is called Sanzite or something like that. I don't really remember. Anyway, it's got a growth rate of 1, gain of 3, and resistance of 0. And the pumpkins have growth rate 3, gain 2, resistance 2. So hopefully we will see something interesting come out of these pumpkins here. And in order to actually test something out, I already have a batch set up. A growth rate of 3 and a gain of 3, no resistance. And strangely enough, my pumpkin and melon may wheat. So we're going to see what exactly I get from it, if anything. Oh, there's a bag. And in the chest... oh, yeah, forgot, turn off creative mode. Cheat mode. Not creative mode, I wasn't using creative mode. Anyway, got unknown seeds. And of course they're going to be wheat. Oh, I have no power. Darn it. Let me through the door. Charge. Okay, so wheat, no duh. Discovered by Notch, yeah, that's kind of obvious. Yellow, who would have guessed that? A growth of 2 and a gain of 1. That's not very significant. I guess that's a failed crop. Anyway, I'm hoping to combine the higher tier crops. Nope. Oh, I do need to put the battery back in there. Bloop. There we go. I want to run multiple tests on these things, see if I get anything different at all out of them. As I was saying, I do plan on combining some of these higher tier crops in order to see if I can get anything else useful out of them. Hopefully coffee beans. Right now I have Cyanzite here, and I think this is pumpkin. I was trying to see if I could get Cyanzite part crop with a better growth rate. I don't think I will, though, to be fairly honest. But I will eventually. Well, Cyanzite is a tier 2, I believe, and so is this tulip. So maybe if I put a tulip here and assign it here, I will get something interesting. Let's plop this off. I figured out it is best to wait until there's a whole bunch of crops on here, then just knock them all off. That will give you a seed bag usually. So let's plop that off too. And I managed to pick it up. Let's see, unknown seeds, unknown seeds. And I've been putting these filled cans in here just to kind of prevent anything from transmuting right away. Mostly because I just want to grab food while I'm down here, and well, oftentimes just grabbing a melon after it pops off the lot is the best way to do it. Anyways, turn into gold. Pumpkins do give you a very good amount of EMC, which is kind of interesting, I suppose. I'm going to keep that kind of food. Let's figure out what these seeds are. Pumpkin, notch, orange. Growth rate of 4. That is the best growth rate I've seen so far. And I'm out of energy again. And I'm walking on chest. When will I remember to take this battery out of the crop analyzer? So I got one more bag of seeds to identify, and then we're done with that. Just identify them here and put the battery back in right away. Growth rate of 4 again. Very good. I assume it was from the same plant. So that will be a fairly useful seed if I can get these things to cooperate. But anyway, what we're going to do right now is pop off those tulips, hopefully get the seed bag back from them. Yep, there it went. And of course, this one I don't need to identify because it is a plant I already knew about. So I put you right here and reapply a cross section. Ooh, I got tulips from here too. I wonder what these ones do. Let's see, growth rate of 3, gain of 3, so hopefully they are a tulip that gives me a gain of 3 with a growth rate of 3. I really hope for that. I do love watching the things just fly over that way. I just love combining magic and technology. It's always fun. And unless things explode, then it's a little bit less fun. Growth of 3, gain of 3. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Nice. Successful experiment. Recharge the battery. And put you back where you belong. And let's utilize these new tulips. Where can I utilize them at? Oh, those are growing quite nicely. Oh, yeah, I forgot to change the sign. What were these tulips again? They were 323. So all I really need to change is the resistance. GR3, GA2, RE3. There you go. It's always useful to keep track of what you're growing. I wonder if I can combine my two tulip plants and make a super tulip. Well, these melons are kind of useless right now. Why not? Let's see, 331. Put the sign down first. Don't you take my sign. GR3, GA3, RE1. So hopefully that will give us something very useful. As for the melon seeds, well, there's a few other things that are much better, like these pumpkins. But melons are a tier 2. That is something to take into consideration. GR3 GA0 RE0 and mark which plant it is. I can't really put a sign anywhere else for those because all the other spots are taken. And there goes my phone again. Why do I always forget to turn that down? Down it goes. Vibrate. Eventually we'll get a crossbreed going. I hope. Please. Pumpkins need to be identified. So there is plenty of things for me to do down here, just trying to get to the other interesting crops. Let's see, 3. That is disappointing. And I have plenty of disappointing crops in here. These ones are pretty good. These ones are unique. Disappointing wheat. You know what? I'm going to take all these disappointing ones and recycle them. I have not tested out my recycler since I moved it over here. It is now a much higher power level. That's pretty fast, actually. That zombie is annoying. Darn, I thought I could jump up there. Anyway, things are going great in here. So now I need to think of what the hell I'm going to do next. I do want to kind of get into the whole drink making business, but of course that requires me actually getting the things to make drinks, which is a long ways off. Grow faster. Well, I'm gonna step out. Don't need to make anything on the laser table. Don't need to make anything there. You know, I haven't run my red power quarry magic thing. The elephant. There we go. I haven't run the elephant lately. Kind of been neglecting that. I should enchant these boots. What the hell can I enchant them with, though? Yeah, let's just go faster. Why not? Resist fire, go faster. Take a big chunk out of that viz I got. I'm not even sure if I actually need to have the books here, but it still looks kind of neat, so why not? Okay, it's irritatingly noisy down there. I forgot, don't have the shoes on. There we go. So now this is double level of striding. And I do think I move faster. Don't really jump any higher though, so it's mostly useful. Not entirely, but it's still useful. Things are refusing to crossbreed. Oh, we got crossbreed here. That's good. Let me think of something to do besides growing crops, because that's probably going to get boring if I keep on sitting in that one room. Let's look. I'm going to look at the list of things to do, and you know, actually I should make a list of things to do. I do not have a board telling me what the hell to do next. Let me through. Why am I excited about making a board? It's kind of odd. Even more important, where the heck do I put it? Actually, right here looks like a good spot. Yeah, that works just fine. There, this is my notice board. Saw, do I have that on me still? Yes, I do. I like how well that music carries, by the way. It's refreshing. That's good enough. Okay, so I'm going to look at things to do and then put 3 of them down on the board. And I will not rest until I get 1 done. Alright, so here's my 3 goals. I can build a Skylab, learn about turtles, or build a supercrafter. Now, a supercrafter is a series of logistics pipes, crafting pipes, and automatic crafting tables to allow me to tell it to craft anything I want in the entire game. Now, another part of that would be to probably build a sorting machine. So, this little lab I have here, as neat and trendy as it is, probably is not going to be able to support that. Why do I hear a snake? Oh, it's probably downstairs. Darn snakes. And ooh, look at all that dark matter. Okay, I really should get about upgrading these. I don't remember which ones I didn't upgrade. Oh yes, I upgraded this. So really, all these need to be upgraded. I don't see any reason not to do it right now. Did I upgrade this thing? Yep. There. Nothing to worry about, just flooding my lab again. I do about once a week. Keeps mice out. 'Cause you know that saying about mice and sinking ships and... yeah. Don't know where I was going with that. Oop, there's one. Okay, so that is 17. And I need 3, 6, 7 per, so 17 times 7. That's a little bit more than I can calculate. Let's see, 17 times 7 is 119. I need 119 glowstone. That's a lot. Let's see, glowstone. See, that's 128. So that's good enough for now. There we go. Huge amount of Mark II collectors. And flooding my base again. It's not that big a worry. Plus I can always plop these things down fairly easily and just ignore the fact that I probably got all my books all wet. Yeah, I'm starting to ramble. I'm a little bit tired right now. Now this is a pretty hefty amount of energy coming in very fast. About 300 EMC a second, I'm estimating. And while we're at it, since I have all the stuff out anyway. Oh, something just died. Lovely. There we go, red matter. And teach it to my tablet quick. And you're going to start making that now. Only enough for 7. Well, it's going to take a long time to get a lot more of that, so why not give it a boost? I'm probably not going to start any of those big projects this episode because, well, I need to actually plan how I'm going to do it, first of all. Second, it's 2 a.m. No, wait, it's 3 a.m. Sorry. I'm not good at paying attention to the time. It's 3 a.m. and I really should be getting to bed. So I'm probably going to be ending this episode in a little bit. It might be a fairly short episode, which shouldn't be that big a deal. And before I do, I'm going to check the crops one last time, because why not? Ooh, look at here. We got things growing. And here's a crossbreed. It is just more tulips, unfortunately. But it should have a good gain amount. Nope, I didn't click it right. Can't harvest. Still growing wheat from there. Never mind, I guess we're just gonna hop off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. And I will see you next time. Take care.